One of the best things that happens on Fiberchats is that I become friends with people that I interview. And when I interviewed Martyn from Knit365 blog, another YouTube channel that I'm sure you guys know and love, we became quick friends after that interview. One of the things that I talked to Martyn about during our interview, it was episode 74, if you want to check it out, was Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. So every year, Stephen West has a mystery knit along. This year he's gonna do 13th knit along, and we talked about the mystery knit along and like why Martyn loves to do it and why I enjoy doing it. And we decided to team up this year and combine our two channels and do this mystery knit along together. Cheers.
Have you cheers? Have you decided on your kit?
No, not yet. I didn't even look in. Honestly, like I'm like, you're such a bad influence. Like I must tell you. So, you know, like your last episode about was it 14 different works in progress?
Yeah. 14 works in progress and 2 new cast-ons.
Ever since our interview, and I kid you not, I was the one project girl. I was so good. I was like, I start, I finish. Then Martyn came into my life. That's it. Everything is out. All the discipline out of the window, right? So I agreed to 2 test knits. Very secret. Can't say anything about it, right? What do? I get the knit crate box from Louis Boria from Brooklyn Boy Knits, who now and he's now works with the knit crate, right? So I'm getting the yarn there. And I'm like, oh, that's so delicious. Like I have to so my test knits are waiting. I'm all excited about the mystery knit along. And now I'm knitting something completely else. And I'm like, I'm turning into Martyn.
Just embrace the whip list. It keeps things interesting and it'll get finished. Yeah, the mystery knit along, it comes along and I think, oh, I need to finish this and finish this and finish this because I'm not going to knit on anything else other than the mystery knit along. And Mark is like, are you going to finish my jumper? Maybe.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. The back will be finished this week. And then I need to try and see how much of the front I can get knit.
I don't know, like watching you yesterday was stressing me out somehow because I was like, and I have to do this and this and this. And how many hours can I put? Like it suddenly becomes like this whole
I know.
job of knitting.
And that's it. And I said to Mark, it feels like this is the start of autumn or the fall. It's like my favorite time of year. And it's always the mystery knit along starts the excitement because it's now we get ready for it in September. Then it's October, it's Vlogtober. So I get to do loads of videos and loads of knitting on the shawl, the mystery, don't know what it's going to be. It's all exciting. November's then like, what was I knitting before the shawl? And you kind of have a couple of weeks. And then all of a sudden it's Vlogmas, straight into Christmas. It's Advent. And then boom, Christmas is here. So now I feel like I'm on countdown to Christmas already. And I'm like, it's exciting.
Okay, so let's talk about what do we know about this mystery knit along? So we know the name. It's going to be Twists and Turns.
Yes, we know the name. I would say it's a safe bet that we're going to get a cable. I can't think of anything else. Cable, maybe braids.
Do you think there's going to be brioche part?
I don't know. On the basis that last year Stephen had brioche, the pup, it was inevitable, I think. But I don't know. Probably. Like I think there was one year that we didn't have it, wasn't there? With Slipstravaganza, I think it was. That's when you, and then Starflake in your background was my very first one. That was my very first attempt at brioche. And you can see I've got little holes in it. And like all of a sudden, like I've got 3 or 4 rows that are a bit holy and then they look a bit weird. And then it carried on and it was fine. And it looks really good. But I'm guessing cables because I can't think of anything else with the twist or turn. And I'm not sure because I've only been doing, so I've done 3. I've not done all of them. And I know there are some West knitters out there that have made every single shawl. And I'm like, at some point, I'm like, I could probably go back and knit the back catalogue. And then I'm like, who am I kidding? I've got that many works in progress already. I'm not going to add another 9 or 10 shawls to my list.
I was thinking German short rows for some reason.
Oh, now German short row is one of my favorite knitting techniques. I can't get on with wraps and turns. It gets really confusing in my head, and I can't remember whether I've slipped. And German short row, big fan. So yeah, we could get some short row shaping. I was wondering, because the twists and turn, like, are we going to go weird shapes, and we're going to be picking up stitches and going in different directions, some kind of like origami knitting, something like that, with a different style of technique.
You know, we should call Steven and we should like brainstorm for the next year. Because
we absolutely should.
Ideas.
Yeah, Steven needs to come and join us for a glass of wine and a musing over what the next shawl design is going to be.
Well, let's toast to the new start of the new Mystery Knit Alongs. So
the best season,
this
the
is
best
the 13th, and we're teaming up. So
we are. I can't wait.
Knit365 and Fiberchats are teaming up for this Mystery Knit Along, and you guys are all welcome to join us. And I'm sure, you know what, it's going to be so much fun, because you and I, as a combination, it's going to be fun. We know it.
Very bad influence on each other.
Yeah. Cheers.
To the Mystery Knit Along.
Okay, so what else do we know? We know that there is 2 indie dyers that are doing the kits for this knit along. So there is Maminoki and Labi Emi, right? I don't know if you pronounce any of those right, but like
yeah. But I think there's also been Undercover Otter's been announced. Layla from the Urban Pearl, who I used one of Layla's kits in my slip extravaganza. There's another couple of is it Yarn Stories, the 50-gram balls that were out last year. They're back. I had a little quick look on Instagram earlier, so I think they've released 7 or 8 dyers now. But I'm very excited for the preview.
So the yarn kits will come out on Saturday at 4 p.m. Amsterdam time. It's going to be 3 p.m. your time. So that's going to be, oh God, help me, somewhere in the morning. In
not the middle of the night. You'll be okay.
No, it's in the morning. So it's like, I'll plan it.
Yes.
So we'll have to be like super quick with ordering the kits. You have to like preview tomorrow or Friday and figure out what you guys want. And then Saturday, as soon as it comes out, boom, you have to be ready to.
I've been very lucky, touch wood, and 3 years running, I've got my first choice of kit. But it feels like in the UK, trying to get like tickets to say Glastonbury, it sells out. I don't know what the equivalent would be in the US, but it is literally 6 minutes past the hour. They've all gone. Right. And I said, touch wood, I've been really lucky. And all I can give people as the tip is you're logged in by 10 to 4. You've got your profile set up. You're logged in. Your credit card detail is saved. Your address is saved. If you need any extras, you need needles or an extra ball of yarn or whatever, they're added to your basket. And then just keep refreshing. And then the page will go live. Find your kit, grab it, boom, in the basket, check out. Because until you check out, it's not yours. So you can have it in your basket. But if you've got it in your basket and I've got it in my basket and I get to the checkout before you, sadly, it's mine, not yours. And that's work.
But Martyn, but we are friends. You'll send it to me, right?
There's no friends when it comes to kits. It's my kit. But I think I'm really lucky. I've tried in the last few years. I've always had like 1, 2, and 3. Because I think if you try and go in with one kit, because and this is part of why I love it. It's the madness and the build up. But I think if you only go in with one kit, that's it. You might miss out. And the reason I like buying the kits is there's the 2 reasons. I love the fact that you get the kit with the extras. So I think Stephen put a video out today on his Instagram that it comes with a bag. And I really love the little fabric tags that we've now started getting that we can sew on. As a little Westknits tag. So you kind of get a few of the extras. And I think this year we've got a needle gauge, a needle
sticker. There's the mystery
and the sticker. I'm not a big sticker fan. The stickers are in my bag. They're not on my bag. I know some people like put them on their laptops and stuff, but no, it's all about the little label. But I like, you get kind of caught up in that. But I also love the fact that Stephen helps you choose the colors. And I love to knit and I love to cast on new projects, but I don't think I'm very confident with colors.
You know what? The same thing. Like I was talking to somebody and I said, I can knit Shetland lace and I'm not like sweating it, right? Like I'm jumping in, I'm knitting it, no stress. Then you give me like the simplest, like Fair Isle meets or Fair Isle hat. Like there's nothing to it, but you have to choose like 7, 8 colors. I'm losing sleep over it. It's like it's a difficult thing for me somehow. So yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like it's like I'll look at a color. Like last year I used Adela's yarn from Lola Bean Yarn, and it was burgundies and greys and creams. I would never choose a burgundy, but I looked at those colors like I'm really drawn to that kit. And I just love the way that they put the kits together, because it helps take the choice away from me, because I can be a ditherer and I'm like, oh, the red one or the blue one, or I'm not really sure. But also because I don't know what the pattern's going to be. I'm like, oh, if Stephen says red goes with grey, red's going to go with grey, then I'll go with what Stephen said. So I love trying to get on board with a kit.
So, okay, let's ask our audience, right, what ideas they have for us, because we wanted to team up for this mystery knit along, and we're gonna do it on both channels. We're gonna do it on Knit365 blog, and we're gonna do it on Fiberchats. And we were thinking of like, maybe we'll do live updates and like see where you are, what you're knitting, how you're dealing with the first clue, how I'm dealing with it, to compare colors, compare notes. We can also do part of it on Instagram. What do you guys think? Like, what's the best way to do it for us, so we bring both teams together, sort of? Both.
Yeah, let us know. Absolutely. Combined effort. You can see Irina and I both love the Mission Knit Along, and it brings people together around the world. Like, it's crazy to think how many people around the world participate in the Mission Knit Along. So if we can bring people with us, let us know, whether it's YouTube or Instagram.
Or we can even do maybe like Ravelry group or something. Like, let us know what you think would be the most efficient way to bring us as a team together. We might even do some like Zoom sip and knit.
That would be a good idea. You and I are now going to work like, when are we going to schedule all of this in? But we can make it happen.
Well, that's October is such a long month, right? It's like, it's not like it's just 4 short weeks. It's like,
no. And I'm doing Vlogtober on my channel again, so there'll be 2 or 3 videos a week. So I need content. So, you know, the more things you guys want to see, makes my life easier. I see people that do Vlogtober and blog every day and upload a video every day. I'm like, I don't think I'm interested enough to do something every day, but I'm like, man, that's a lot of work.
I don't know. So I think like you are very interesting. Like I can watch you do anything, like from roasting chicken. And if you guys haven't watched Martyn roast his chicken and do this miraculous chop with his knife, where suddenly all the vegetables were chopped in a second.
Carrot and some nice parsnips. Let's go.
Go to the 1-year anniversary of Fiberchats and watch that video, because that was brilliant. So I think
that was my attempt to be a TikToker. It's like, that's a whole nother channel that I'm not really sure how to get into, but I was like, I can do this TikTok.
Totally.
You on board with the Mission Knit Along?
So we were talking about your sweater and the probability of it being done this year before your trip.
Wow. You said this year.
I did say this year. I've had the wool about 5 years, in fairness.
Does he drive you nuts, like when he's knitting on 18 different things?
Yeah, you do have a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on. But it's fine. You get on, you know, you just like roll your eyes and go, another thing.
Yeah, so many little projects that steer you away.
Yes. Like, but they'll all get done.
Yeah, eventually.
They will. You'll get your jumper before December.
At some point. You didn't say what December, though.
I didn't. That is very true. I didn't say which December.
That was very
on which trip to Scandinavia. Although that's very expensive, though. If I don't get it done for this year's Scandinavia, I've got to take you to Scandinavia next year. I might just need to finish the jumper.
This is the good reason for you to push the jumper a bit.
Maybe. Do you have a favorite Westknit shawl?
Probably the green one.
The green one, shawlography. But weirdly, I just said though that the green one is the one that buries you the most because it's the biggest.
Yeah, it is huge.
It's like
Schlank.
a blanket. Yeah.
It's like it's like a blanket.
Yeah, it is. Very warm in them.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm not sure what colours we're going to go for yet, do we? We've looked at it. Brown. He wants brown. I'm like, oh, I'm not knitting brown.
Well, you can make two.
There's another thing in Mystery Knit Along. You see some people that make two of them as they go in, and I'm like, I can just about keep up and do one kit. But honestly, there's some people that are they're so fast.
I mean, okay, so like the fact that there is 1 week between the clues, right? Is that a good thing for you or a bad thing for you?
No, it's a good thing because I work out how much I can get done on day one. And then I try and think, right, how much do I need to knit to get finished by Wednesday? And then I've kind of got Thursday as a contingency. But I think it was shawlography when we had the surprise on the Monday. There's a bonus video. And I was like, this has got to be a mistake. Because I was like done by Sunday. I was like, oh, this is great. I love this. And then I said to Mark, I was like, no. What? And then I realized there was a whole nother clue that was going to take us for the week. And I was like, oh.
Because it drives me like it's actually like the part of the mystery that drives me insane because I'm obsessive knitter, right? So if I need something and I love it, I knit it like 4 hours. So for me to have to stop and wait for the next clue is actually teasing me to death.
No, I like that because it helps me plan because I work, generally speaking, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So I have an office job. So I can knit before work and after work. So I have to try and plan what I'm going to try and do, which is why I always try and finish on the Wednesday. So I've got Thursday if I need it.
Mark, so what's going to be your role for this mystery knit along? Because we want to make you part of the team.
I don't know. Actually, I don't really have a
It always
role.
keeps you on the background. So we want to make, you have to become active member of the team.
I just spur you on and,
Chief cheerleader.
Yeah.
Chief wine bringer. Snacks, crisps. In fairness, you've got the most important role that I think, like, from my perspective, we were talking earlier about colours. And I like the mystery knit along because I struggle to choose colour. But really, you've got the most important role because you end up choosing the kit. I'll say, I like this one, this one, this one. And then usually you'll say, I like that one. So actually...
Well, I like the orange ones that we've seen so far.
Yeah, there are some oranges and some brownie ones. There's an orange, there's a burnt orange, grey, brown, I think, from Urban Pearl that we're kind of like, that looks quite nice. But then also choosing the colour order, because that's obviously getting the kit is the first part.
Right.
Then it's like using colour A, and you can choose which is colour A. So again, trying to work out colour placement, and that's definitely, you've got that. So yeah, you can be chief yarn chooser.
Okay.
And chief wine bringer.
And snack giver.
Snack giver.
So be ready to report. When is the first clue coming out? First week of October, right?
Yeah. Usually it's a Friday, I think. I tried to take a day off last year and I was doing a first aid course. And I was like, I needed to pay attention to this first aid course. And I was just like, I just want to go home. And then I think the YouTube video dropped mid-morning. So I quickly grabbed my phone on a break and I had a quick look at the video and then skipped right to the end to see what the first clue was. Like, I just want to go home now.
When I interviewed Steven West, I asked him specifically about why did you decide to do mystery knit along?
Well, I love basically I love forcing people to do things that they wouldn't normally do. So I love learning new things, and I really like being adventurous with knitting and mixing stitches and shapes that aren't normally shown together. And a lot of knitters can be like following the pattern word for word, and the mystery is the time to commit to making something, and you get to be guided through this process of making a shawl. But if you don't like slip stitches, you signed up, you have to do slip stitches. So
it's going to be fun. I can't wait. As I said, my favorite time of year, and getting to do something joint with you, and we can cheer each other on and share the excitement. And as you said, bring our communities together is going to be super fun and exciting.
Well, I know what's my role in this thing is going to be. I'm going to be the competition. So you'll have to knit faster and more to keep up.
I hadn't even thought about turning this into a competitive sport, and now I don't think I want to play anymore. Changed my mind. All bets are off.
It's going to be a friendly competition. It's going to
Okay.
be
Where are you in the US?
Boston.
Boston. So we have a 5-hour time difference to our benefit.
Oh,
You do.
that's what you're seeing,
Good
chief
thinking.
cheerleader.
Good thinking. I'm giving you 5 hours head
start.
Yeah.
Stop the watch. I'm doing a video blog at the minute and I'm trying to time myself crocheting. So I've kept, every time I pick my hook up, I start the stopwatch to try and work out how quickly it takes me. So we'll have to do the same. Stop. No advantage, no time difference.
Well, you know what I noticed? You were saying also about constantly looking at your phone and that being a distraction. So I'll be chatting with you just when you extra distraction. There's going to be some dirty play there.
No, there won't. A very clean game.
Whatever it
Bit of
takes
game
to
for all.
distract Martyn from knitting.
Yeah. You'll have to take my phone off me.
Well, in fairness, you don't really knit with your phone unless you're just looking now and again. But
No, I know, but it's usually knit a row, check Instagram, knit a row, check Twitter.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you'll have to be secretly checking on Irina's progress and then going, she's ahead of you. We're like, right, have my phone, take it, don't give it back to me.
Cheers, guys. And
Cheers.
I'm excited about this collaboration. So I'm sure it's going to be tons of fun.
Super excited to the mystery knit along.
For the mystery knit along. And hopefully we might even get Stephen to join us at some point. We'll work on that. They'll both work.
That will be super fun.
Yeah. Special
guest appearances.
With the dogs.
With the dogs.
Oh, yeah. Brioche and Stitch.
You've met the dogs.
Yeah. I actually met Stitch the week he got her.
Oh.
And if you guys missed that interview, I'll put the link in the description of this video. Go watch my interview. I'll put 3. I'll put my interview with Martyn. I'll put my interview with Stephen West. And I'll put the cooking episode where Martyn teaches us how to roast the chicken properly.
Yes,
Yeah.
we roasted the chicken. It was good fun.
Time-lapse chicken.
Time-lapse chicken, TikTok carrots, sorted.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.